Welcome and listening to a radio station where
it's controlled chaos, stomping the IE and the world on 1050 AM KCAA, NBC News Talk Radio.
Yeah. Controlled chaos. KCAA, 1050 AM, 106.5, 102.3 FM in the Inland Empire. Also iHeartRadio, iHeart.com. I'm Gary Garver. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Got a great show today. I actually got my ballot to vote in the mail yesterday, and I brought my ballot, and I can actually mail my ballot in, and that's what I'm going to do. But before we get into who's running for what, like I said earlier, I'm an American independent. Okay, I've said it earlier this week. I'm an American independent. Okay, so I'm voting as an American independent. So there is no Democrat or Republican for me. But I can write in a lot of stuff. There's like a bunch of write-in votes. So I'm gonna write in all sorts of different names. Okay, but before we do that, I've got a really cool guest on. He appeared on my Escape.tv program called Almost Live with Gary Garver. It was an internet TV network that I created back in like 2008 with Dr. Peter Chesky. I think it would have been a huge success, but in 2011, Dr. Chesky, Peter, just died. Boom, just dropped dead at the age of 41. He was a multimillionaire, so there went Escape.tv. But he appeared on Escape.tv as a rapper, and now he's running for mayor of Fresno. And I know Fresno very, very, very well. It's Nickolas Wildstar. Nickolas, how are you, brother? Good morning.
I'm doing incredible, Gary. Thank you for having me on Double G. I appreciate you.
Anytime. Now, when you appeared on Escape.tv, you had a different name and a different rap. You appeared as the person Cue Ball, right?
Correct. Yes, sir. The rapper, independent rapper, Cue Ball. That's QBALL. And, I was, I think that's right when I moved, a little bit after I had moved to California to pursue my career in the music industry, and had landed a song in the movie Scary Movie 4, and was on the brink of starting getting more attention, through online music distributors like Amazon and Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, that good stuff. So I appreciate you, for putting me on then, as well as putting me on now, because it's very difficult for someone that is independent. Like you said, you're independent now. You know how difficult it is to actually break through that mainstream brick wall that's been built up around us to speak to one another. It's unfortunate as a society we've actually embraced these walls and barriers that have prevented us from communicating with one another.
Yeah.
So thank you to someone such as yourself who has used your platform to give someone such as myself feeling voiceless an opportunity to be heard.
Absolutely, Nickolas. Of course. We go way back. It was 10 years ago that we that you appeared on Escape.tv, and then, hit me up on LinkedIn. I never even do any LinkedIn stuff. I don't even know what the hell LinkedIn is, but anyways, I got this request from you, a message from you, and I looked it up, and I'm like, you're telling me that you're running for mayor of Fresno. So tell me, what are you living in Fresno right now? I suppose?
I am, yes, sir. I moved here back in June. So I've been here a little over 7-8 months now or so. And my wife and I actually ran for governor of California last year.
Okay.
And in 2018, this is now 2020. But I ran for governor of California in 2018 and was the endorsed candidate by the Libertarian Party. And during that time, I had a few stops here in Fresno. And my wife and I, we love the city. The people here are very welcoming, very friendly. There's lots more trees than where we used to live in Orange County. And, of course, the cost of living is much better.
Absolutely.
So we chose to move here to start our family. And we just had our first child.
Oh, congratulations.
Our first child. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So, we had our first kid back in September, born here in Fresno, and we hope to continue to raise him here. But just like any other city, it has its problems. And one thing we have noticed, being here, is the instances of course, with police brutality. Either them,
that goes everywhere, though. That's everywhere, Nickolas. By the way,
Exactly.
I dated a girl from Fresno. I was doing my Howard Stern stuff. I was producing the Howard Stern show, and I was on the air with the show called The Single Life on KLSX. And I met her through my radio show because we were syndicated in Fresno, and I dated her for 2 years. I used to go back and forth from LA to Fresno from like 2004 to 2006. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nutty. It was nutty. But you know what? When the stuff is good, the stuff is good. You do whatever you may fly to the moon. You know what I'm talking about. So
Exactly, yes. I mean, and that's the thing, is you got to go where your heart takes you,
Yes.
and it brought my wife and I here to Fresno.
That's crazy.
Hopefully, if in the event I get elected, we'll be able to get you back out here also.
Well, she actually we reconnected. I hadn't talked to her in like 13 years. And we reconnected last year, actually, and we've become good friends again. And we're always texting each other and sending each other pictures and stuff. So yeah, I'm still in contact with her.
Wow.
And I enjoyed Fresno. The only thing I didn't dig too much about it is that when I was looking for matzah for a dish I want to make, because I'm half Jew, couldn't find it in the store. They don't know what matzah is in Fresno. They don't have any temples. It's one church after another in Fresno. There's no temples and there's no matzah. So you know what? If you become mayor, I want you to contact the Jews out there and get some Manischewitz and some matzah out there. Okay, please.
Yeah, I'll let them know. Hey, you got to be providers of these, resources and products. People want them. If you build it, they will come.
Exactly. All right. So listen, you're running for mayor of Fresno. So tell me, what the hell are you talking about, Nickolas? How do you get on the ballot? Do you get the signatures? Are you on the ballot? I mean, are you going to be a write-in? Tell me all about this run for mayor of Fresno.
Oh, no, sir. I am on the ballot. So when people go to the voting booth, or actually, like you said, they're not going to the voting booth anymore. They now have this mail-in ballot.
Yeah.
So they'll be able to look at it, and I'll be right there next to the, top two candidates. One is a former police chief by the name of Gary Garver, and the other is a prosecutor for the district attorney's office named by the Andrew Jans. So they're both law enforcement personnel. And like I said, both sides of that corrupt law enforcement here in Fresno that we, the people, are looking to get rid of. So I am on the ballot. It cost me $3,500 to get a candidate statement in the voter book, which is actually more than what it cost me to get on the ballot, which was about $500, I believe. But I did collect some signatures to reduce that cost to get on the ballot, since that's a portion of it. I've spoken with thousands of residents here in Fresno, and they definitely want that changed. And neither one of them want either of the two leading, candidates in office. So with me being a grassroots candidate, not having that money, it is up to me to kind of go out into the community and do that personal outreach, one-on-one activity to let them know who I am face to face, because I don't have the money.
Right.
Do you
have volunteers? Do you have volunteers out there helping you out?
Yeah. I get a couple, but then, everybody has an excuse. Nowadays.
Everybody has an excuse.
I got to work, or,
Right.
the kids. My wife and I, we just had a newborn baby, and I would love to, be at home with her and my son, but instead I'm out here doing the hard work myself, getting my hands dirty, putting these signs up,
That's cool, man. I mean, listen, you're trying to make a difference. You know what I dig about Nickolas is that, you're doing it because you're trying to make a difference in our society. And a lot of people just lay back and don't do a damn thing and then bitch about it. You're actually doing something about it. I got to give you kudos for that, man. I really do. I wish I would have known earlier. I would have really tried to help you promote it and put it on my Facebook page and stuff like that. But there's still time, and you're on the ballot, which I think it's really cool that you're on the ballot. But you might run into some problems here, Nickolas, because I was reading your bio that was sent by one of your activist friends, and you're facing 6 years In jail for videotaping court proceedings in Orange County? What the hell? What are you doing, dude? Why? Tell me.
Well, yeah. In my years of community activism, I've gained lots of popularity being a First Amendment auditor, which is, someone who videotapes our public officers when they are in the line of duty. So this is being police officers or judicial officials like judges and prosecutors, when you're in court. So I've made First Amendment audit videos that are available on my YouTube channel for viewing, so please do that as soon as possible. I have over 5 million views on my YouTube channel, so
wow.
One of these videos that have went over 1 million views, went viral, is of me videotaping a judge in court, basically contesting his oath of honor, making sure that he's upholding the United States Constitution. And the district attorney didn't like that, so I've been charged with contempt of court, which comes with the charge of the year. I've been charged, and because I've done this several times in Orange County, I have been charged with contempt of court 6 times.
Wow.
Each again carrying a year each. So I don't know if you heard about this college scandal, with all of these celebrities.
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, those jackasses.
They got slapped on the wrist. I mean, the person that's maybe spending the most time in jail is about 6 months, and these people committed fraud to the highest degree.
Felonies.
And here I am, holding our public officials accountable. We pay for them to do their job with our tax dollars, and I'm being criminalized because of it.
Yeah. Do you have a lawyer? Do you have a lawyer or not for this?
I certainly do, thank goodness. I have a lawyer on the case who hopefully will be able to defeat the charges for me, but this is Orange County, which is a predominantly white,
the orange curtain. The orange
that?
curtain. The orange curtain, you mean?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Part of it. But, yes, they definitely don't like people like me in their neighborhoods. People that they see as being a radical or someone that, challenges the authority, and one of which they expect highly. So, again, when it comes to someone such as myself, a black man, who has dealt with, abuses of authority by police, whether I'm getting pulled over, getting gas, pulled over, walking while black, pulled over, riding my bicycle, okay? I've been pulled over so many times in Orange County, it was ridiculous. My wife and I, we just wanted to get out of there for a fresh start.
I don't blame
That's why we came to Fresno. Fresh, so to get that fresh start here in the city, I brought my advocacy for liberty here, and my compassion and passion to help those in the community that are highly ignored and feel like their votes and voices don't matter, to have a true choice for we the people. So that's why I'm running for mayor. As a rap artist, I had that opportunity to express myself through music and speak about, black men getting shot through music. And so I've taken that desire for change now through politics.
Well, I think it's great. I think it's fantastic what you're doing. But can I just give you a word of advice, okay, man? Listen, you just had this is just some sage advice from Gary Garver. You just had a kid, okay? You moved up to Fresno to get a fresh start. Okay, you got a beautiful wife. You're digging life up there. All that, the trees, the sequoias. You got Yosemite right there. You got a bunch of rivers and all that. Just take it easy, brother. You can do this. You can do the activism, but don't be breaking the law. Don't be getting yourself in trouble like this. You got a child now. You're getting a fresh start, my man. Just try to hey, put it in the past. You know what I mean? You can still be activism and to run for mayor and get the word out and be the American independent like I am, like I'm trying to get the word out. But just don't break the law. That's all. That's all, brother.
Hey, I'm not trying to break the laws, but some laws are meant to be broken.
I hear you. But do you want to go to jail? I mean, do you want to go to jail when you have a nice baby?
I've been to jail.
I know you have, but have you been to jail? Have you been to jail when you've had the kid? Since
Oh yes, actually, I spent Christmas a week over the Christmas holiday in jail, and it was my son's first Christmas because I had to go to court on December 20th to combat this warrant, this warrantless warrant, unjustified warrant that was issued against me, and in disputing that, the judge held me in contempt. Now, in that one, Double G, I wasn't even recording, and I still got held in contempt, and I was taken into custody.
Wow!
Okay?
And you spent Christmas in jail. Oh God!
And yes, I did, and it was my son's first Christmas, which was heartbreaking.
Jesus
and
Christ.
Let me tell you this: it's not me recording in court. It's what I was recording in court, which is why I encourage you to actually see the videos. Because, again, if these are people that we're paying with our tax dollars to uphold the United States Constitution and they're refusing to do so, then what are we paying for? We're paying to be oppressed. We're paying to be under a tyrannical regime. We're paying to be under authoritarianism.
I hear you. I hear you, man. Listen, I hear you. I'm all with you, man. I think the government is corrupt. I think these politicians are jerks. They only care about themselves. I think what you're doing is great work, and I think it's beautiful that you're putting your ass on the line like this. So I'm just trying to tell you, just from a friend to friend, okay? Just like just do it, but just like you don't have to break. You don't have to go that radical where you're getting arrested and all that, because it's not good, man. But please, like my grandmother would say, "Todo mal a la mar." Out with the bad, like spit the bad out, spit the negative out, and bring the good in. You know what I mean? Go wash your face in a river in Yosemite or something. Go splash some water in Yosemite rivers or something like that, and take a step back.
I would love to. I would love to do a little bit of fishing and just relax.
There you go. That's it. All right.
But you know what? Believe it or not, my wife, she has been my strongest supporter in this. And,
well, that's great.
Of course, as my biggest supporter, she's also seen the heartbreak and dealt with the heartbreak in all of this. And me having to go to jail multiple times.
Stop. Yeah, exactly. Stop with it. Nickolas, listen.
Let me finish.
All right, quickly, because I got to take a break.
But
Hurry up.
She also understands it's about the principle.
I hear you.
And what we are building and what we desire for our child's future, one that is free from them having to not be afraid of walking down the street and getting harassed by a police officer, or them being able to exercise their First Amendment rights and not have to worry about
I understand. I dig it.
And that's the thing. So when it boils down to principle, we cannot be compliant, and it is that radical spirit that created this country. We can't let that go.
I hear you.
If we ever do, then we'll lose everything that made us a free country. So we got to fight for all of our rights.
I hear you. I dig it. I'm just looking out after you, my man. Listen, I got to take a break. Listen, congratulations on your run for mayor. Congratulations on your new baby and your move to Fresno. It's a very, very cool place. A lot of people think it's the armpit of California, but I really enjoyed it when I was up there. And listen, good luck. I know it is. And listen, good luck with this run for mayor of Fresno, and then maybe we'll talk in a couple of weeks after the election or before the election. If you want to do one more bit before the election, we can maybe promote your run. And then your trial's on March 11th. I'd love to talk to you after your trial to see what the hell happens. It's Nickolas Wildstar. If somebody wants to check out your YouTube videos, where do they go, man? Where do they find them?
They can visit my website, wildstar2020.com. That's Wildstar. Wild like an animal, star like in the sky, 2020.com. And click on any of my social media icons, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And, of course, you can just look up Governor Wildstar on YouTube and find out more about me. But I definitely need the support and the voice of we the people. It's people power that's going to get me into office. So please flex that now. All
right, man. Well, listen, I'll call you. I'll call you before the election. I'll call you before March 3rd, and then we'll have you back on to just give one more final push for your mayoral run in Fresno. Good luck, man, and congratulations with your kid. And stay out of trouble. All right, I got to run. All right, brother. All right, take care. It's great talking to you. All right, take care. All right, be well. All right, is Control Chaos. We'll be back after this.